Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Okay, so this video is supposed to be about Jamaica winning more medals at the Tokyo Olympics. But before we go any further, let's take our hats off and give some respect to the Americans, because both male and female teams for the 4x100 or 4x400 rather got gold. So in essence, the 4x400 relays was swept by the Americans as far as gold is concerned. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the Jamaicans. So shout out to the Loop. Jamaica finished third for the bronze medal in Jamaica's 4x400 meter relay in the Tokyo Olympics on Saturday morning, Jamaica time. Candice McLeod, she ran well on the final leg to relegate Canada's Sage Watson to fourth, as Jamaica clocked a season's best 3 minutes 21.24 seconds. Renisha McGregor, Genevieve Russell, and Sherika Jackson, they were the other members of the quartet. I believe that Sherika actually replaced another athlete who was supposed to be there, but she did not make it, or whatever the mix-up was behind the scenes, or she was... Oh, what she did do, babe? She was injured. And she didn't make it, and Sherika stepped in time to replace her, and she did extremely well. Now, we're talking about the same Sherika here, who if they gave her the MVP for this Olympics, I wouldn't be mad. And the reason I wouldn't be mad is because, hey, of course, Elaine did what no other woman has ever done before and all that fancy stuff. But Sherika really stepped up to the plate. This was her first Olympics, right? She really stepped up to the plate, and she was able to fill in where she was needed and bring it home. So that's awesome. Now, the Americans, USA won the gold medal, and this gives Allyson Felix her 11th Olympic medal. Again, we have to tip our hats to that. You know what I mean? We're not haters. We're not haters. We celebrate with greatness, and we compete with greatness because we ourselves are great. So give respect where respect is due. The most medals of any American track athlete, Allyson Felix, actually is now the most decorated female in the history of track and field. I believe she now has 11 Olympic medals, 7 of which are gold medals. So let that sink in. I don't really care how the other teams finished. Not that I don't care about the other teams, but this was more about Jamaica for me. As far as the men were concerned in the 4x4, they did not place. I believe they came in like 6th or 7th or something like that. But that's nothing new. We didn't have a strong men's athletic team this year or in this Olympics as in a time gone by. It's kind of sad to watch. And I know a lot of people in the comment section say, SouFlo, why you say it's sad to watch? You run, you train hard. The man them train and them try them best and whatever. Listen, I'm not downing any of the athletes, okay? If you watch the athletes and you listen to them, do y'all think that these athletes train this hard just to go out and do mediocre stuff? No, they train this hard because they believe that they can achieve greatness, and they are disappointed when they go out there and they don't get greatness. And I am disappointed with them. So if anything, I think I'm being more pro-athlete than anybody else who's trying to get all emotional. If the athletes are happy, I am happy for them. If an athlete is happy losing, I am happy losing for him because he is happy that he lost. But I've never seen one of our athletes that was happy that they lost. These guys invest a lot of time, a lot of energy, blood, sweat, and tears into getting to this level of the game. So when their dreams do not come together, their stars do not align, and it all falls apart, they're extremely saddened and they're extremely disappointed, and so are the people who support them. We get the same way. So shout out to the men for giving their best, for trying their hardest, for getting to this level, for competing, for all the things that everybody else wants to give them accolades for. Shout out to them for doing all those things. But I hope we can do better at the next Olympics, right? Jamaica is such a talented country as far as athletes go anyways. I think that we should be able to compete in more activities than just track and field and the basic 1 and 2 other things that we are sprinkled about in. If anything, every time you turn on the TV when it's Olympic time, every single event, we are capable of having a team or an individual represent the island of Jamaica in it. I believe that more needs to be put financially into making this happen, because we are just great. We are just great. Okay? Especially as far as Olympics goes. Now, shout out to Jamaica again. Be not disappointed. They took the bronze in the 4x4. The women, Jamaican women, saved Jamaica this Olympics. Let's just put it that way. Jamaica was saved by its women for this Olympics. Remember one time gone when it was Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, Johan Blake, all of them, and it was the guys. And it was the guys that really made Jamaica look like front page big stars. Well, this Olympics, it was all about the women. And the women really came through and they really saved us. Bronze in the 4x4 relay. Shout out to Sharka and all the other women that ran that race. I did a little hiccup earlier because I was reading another article about the female who actually went missing in the final for the 4x4 relay. And she is actually a Texas Longhorn All-American track star. So she goes to school in the USA. And she runs track and field at a university in the United States of America, even though she ran in the Olympics to represent Jamaica. So when it came time for me to say who it was that was missing and Sharika was filling in for her, my mind was just caught up in that article that I just read. So I couldn't really remember what I was about to say. Neither here nor there. We took home another medal, which was bronze. And guess what? It's third place. It's maybe not what they were looking for because, you know, again, they are overachievers. They're looking for gold. But silver and bronze, we'll take those as well. Those work too. Those add to the record books too. Anything after that, as you all know, we do not get awarded for it. We don't get a medal for it. So shout out to the 4x4 relays, Jamaican women's team for more greatness. And I believe this is the end of the Olympics for us. Leave your comments in the comment section below. And again, we are not haters. So shout out to the American because they swept it. Gold for the men and gold for the women. SouFLoTV, I'm out. Peace.